So listen, y'all, I just want to talk to y'all females for a second. The mamas, really. And if you ain't got kids, if you gonna have kids, or if you think about having kids, y'all too. So I'm in a gas station, right? So when I first come in, I go and get me a bottle of water or whatever. So it's a black girl in there. She got her 2 sons with her. So they playing and running around the store. The one little boy hit the other little boy. They'll run around the little thing. They laughing and, and the mama just stop. Y'all stop. So she telling them to stop. Of course, they being hard-headed and shit. So she just like getting her little ghetto mode. Man, y'all need to stop with y'all stupid asses. Little dumbasses running around the motherfucking store. I done told y'all little dumbass, little stupid. Just get over here and stand by me.
Salute squad, and how y'all feeling, man? We back here at the park, man. I kind of like this feel. I kind of like the fresh air. I like it. But y'all, we got an important topic today, guys. How y'all speak to these kids, man. And a lot of women, they're gonna fail at this because they don't know how to use their women filter. That's another one of those God-given skills that God blessed women with, that he did not bless men with, but women want everything that the man got. And then they wanna, we equal. We don't wanna be equal, we are not equal. And y'all got some pretty cool things that y'all need to start tapping in, you know what I mean? But y'all woman filter and how y'all speak to your kids, how you speak to your friends, and how you speak to your men is supposed to be all different. You know what I mean? In fact, y'all don't need to do as much speaking as y'all do anyway nowadays, because y'all actions and y'all eyes can move the room. Your actions can move the room. My mom, she never really had to yell and scream at us as little kids. Now, part of that is because we just was naturally emotional and intelligent. So when we seen something going on in the house, we know to get up, get the hell up, yo. Let's not sit here while mom's is cleaning. She ain't tell us that we had to clean our room up, but because she cleaning and she got that music playing, let's get up, big bills. Let's get up and let's clean up before she come. But that come with conditioning and programming. And a lot of the sisters, like I was saying, y'all not programmed to know discipline. Y'all think discipline is yelling and screaming and ass whippings, and that ain't discipline. Guys, before we get back to Love Dorsey and her story time, let's go over some scripture. Let's do some reading. Now, a lot of sisters will manipulate this scripture, but Ephesians 6:4 says, fathers, do not provoke your children, but bring them up in the discipline and the instructions of the Lord. So you have a lot of women out here, the minute you as a father go to provide that discipline, they'll try to throw this scripture up at you. But honestly, this scripture is for both. This scripture is for the man and the woman. This scripture is for either or that decide it's cool to bring a baby into this world and then try to play I could do it all. Now you see, mothers, this is why you want to keep a man, you want to keep a father in your children's life, because you ain't supposed to be doing the discipline. You supposed to be getting to play the nice role. You supposed to play the good cop while the father plays the bad cop. But since you are full-time mommy and daddy, you have to do both. So you don't get to play the good cop and then lack on the discipline. And then the way y'all talk to these kids, the fathers can't provoke their kids if the fathers don't have access to the kids. You the ones with the access to the kids, ma'am. Let's not forget. So this scripture is for you. This scripture is for the custodial parent. You see, when it was written, God wrote it as if the fathers were the custodial parents, because that's the way he drew it up. But in our satanic society, you mothers are now the fathers. So when father is mentioned in the Bible, he's specifically talking to you single mothers who are doing both. Do you understand that? Now this next one, Matthew 18:6. But whoever causes one of these little ones who believes in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great millstone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depth of sea. So if you ain't got nothing to teach these little ones, if you ain't got nothing good for these little ones, please don't disturb them. Please don't teach them the dumb stuff that you doing, because you going by the ways of the world. You working for the devil, and these kids need a chance. they at least need a clean slate. So if you ain't got nothing nice to say to these kids, if you ain't got nothing useful, truthful to say to these kids, just leave them alone. And this is where having these kids, hoping that they just turn out to be great, is failing y'all. It's failing y'all. This is why you got to be prepared. You got to have a plan before you go having sex and allowing men to come in you, man. Because now y'all going to play crazy. Now you're going to play dumb. Y'all going to forget that part. Now you're going to worry about the deadbeat, which you chose. Now you're going to worry about the child not listening. But the child never asked to be here. You brought that child here for attention, and it is your job to get the child to listen without damaging the child, without ruining the child. It's hard. It's hard being a mother. And unless you're doing these things, raising great citizens, you don't get to celebrate on Happy Mother's Day. I told y'all, 20% of them were born to be mothers, while 80%, I don't know.
So she just going on and on. So, you know, normally I mind my business when it come to people kids. I don't say nothing because I really don't want nobody too much, you know, bother me about my kids. But shit going too far. And I'm finna tell you why it's going too far. And I'm finna tell you why I'm choosing to say something. Because in my community, we having a lot of minorities killing each other, a lot of problems with anger, a lot of problems with psychological disorders and stuff, just not being able to cope with life and hearing stuff that you don't want to hear, where people talking to you in a way that you don't want to be talked to. So let's get back to the girl in the store. So she cussing at the little boys and calling them dumb and stupid because they won't stand still. Now she did, mind you, she done told them 3 or 4 times to stop, come over here and stand by her. They was knocking stuff down, stuff fell, they had to pick it back up or whatever. So by the time we get in the line to check out and I get ready to pay for my gas and stuff, the lady behind the counter, she looking crazy too, and she like an Indian lady or whatever. So me and her making eye contact. She looking like, oh my God. I'm looking like, oh my God. You stupid motherfucker, stand still. Y'all so goddamn motherfucking bad. I should have left you at your goddamn grandma's house. Just going on and on. I'm so fucking tired of school. She just on a rant. So she mad, she upset. I get it. As parents, we get like that. So she did it so much to the point where when it became my turn to pay for my stuff, I paid for my shit and I turned around and I told her, listen, you little dumb, ignorant, stupid bitch. Stop talking to mother and kids like that with your little dumb, stupid ass. So she stopped, paused, and looked up at me. She looking crazy. So you know me, I'm ready. Not to fight, but to make a point. Oh, your feelings hurt. You don't like to be talked to like that. You don't want nobody calling you a dumb, stupid bitch. You don't want nobody to tell you need to stop in a fucking negative ass, nasty ass voice. You don't like that, do you? She's selling out. Oh, fuck you, bitch. What you want to do? Listen, you can't arouse me up, but I'm making a point to your ass. You can't take nobody standing here calling you stupid and a bitch and dumb and telling you all this stuff because you need to stop doing something. You can't take that. You angry. You in your feelings. That shit bother you. Words hurt, don't it? That's the same way you doing them damn kids. And normally I don't talk like this in front of people kids, but I'm pretty sure you done said way worse stuff in front of these damn little boys. You should be ashamed of your goddamn self. And I don't know if you was raised that way, but I'm finna tell you something, sister.
Dick?
No.
You be fucking on all these on Snapchat?
No.
You do know this shit?
I want to know if any one of y'all my daughter, hit my Snapchat up. Run this motherfucker up. Comment something. McKenna, Jayla, all of y'all trifling in the motherfucker. I done read all these messages. Have I not? Since you done told everybody that I got her phone. So now I'm going to be ignorant with it, okay? Tell everybody why you got your phone took. Since you want to be sucking grown. What was you doing? Huh? What was you doing? You were being bold on here with all these fake motherfuckers. Now tell these motherfuckers you was doing with who at that? Just in case it's gone here. That's how bold I am.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I told
Who was you in the car with?
Come on. What's his name?
Who was you in the car with?
Chris.
And what was
Chris,
you about
I hope your bitch on here. You nasty and you lucky her daddy got to your ass.
What was you about to do?
What was y'all doing?
What was y'all about to
Because I could have swore y'all were making out, right?
So what was the next
We were
step?
talking
What?
about some
Man,
kids.
stop
No.
with the talking shit.
What was y'all
Y'all was
doing?
in the dark ass
Kiss
parking
me.
lot.
Y'all was in a dark ass
Kiss
parking
her back,
lot
and what was the
making the
next step?
fuck.
You about to
Remind
put
y'all,
that down, right?
she left with
No.
McKenna though, right? McKenna, you're her best friend though, right? You left my daughter. That's girl code, right? You left my daughter with the. You ain't no friend, honey. Walk away from my daughter. Y'all all some little hoes on here. I read all y'all messages. It don't make her better. But the fact that y'all supposed to be friends, you left my daughter. Obviously, y'all don't know shit about no girl code. She don't have no social media. She don't have no phone. I'm pretty sure she didn't already told y'all. So now I'm gonna make a video since she wanna be sneaky.
Remember when I told y'all, yo, they be damaged before they get to their first boyfriend. This is what I be talking about. Because this style of discipline, it affects men and women different. You see a little boy, he gonna go get them drugs and put them drugs in his hand. This type of emasculation is what put them guns and put them drugs in that boy's hand. And you see with the girls though, that's when they go out there putting unprotected penises in their hand and in their mouth. Yeah, because they be looking for love. They be looking for the love that they single moms did not get them. Not talking to them like that.
You should not talk to your kids, especially these young men. They like they was about 8, maybe 9 years old. You shouldn't talk to them like that. Reason being is because you're beating them down. You call them dumb, you call them stupid, you tell them they little bitch, they getting on your fucking nerves, they're aggravating. All this shit they hearing over and over again every time they do something wrong. And you wonder why our young men grow up with fucking anger issues and issues with women and issues with being leaders and shit like that. They whole childhood, they being told by their own mama, they dumb, they stupid, sit your little dumb ass down, stop touching that with your little stupid ass. You should be ashamed of your fucking self. And for me to say it to you when you grown, you can't take it. So how do you expect these little boys to take this shit over and over and it not affect them in the long run? And I'm saying something because I gotta live in a fucking community with their asses. So when they grow up to be angry black men and they get guns and shit and start around here killing each other, fucking shoot me or one of my family members, cause your ass they whole fucking childhood talking to them like they stupid. So here's what you can do. I ain't gotta listen to nothing. You wait a minute. You gonna listen. The reason why you gonna listen is because I had to listen to your ass beat these kids down for the past 5-10 minutes I've been in this damn store. I ain't gonna fight your ass because I ain't gonna get as ignorant at your ass, but I'm making a point to your ass. What you could tell them is, y'all better than that. Stop running around the store. I taught you better than that. Stop knocking over stuff. You know better than that. You a better little boy than that. You bigger than that. Speak life into these kids. Stop fucking beating them down. And the problem with you females is you do it to your boyfriends and your baby daddies and your man also. You do it to them. Soon as they don't do something right, it's a nigga or a ass nigga or a bitch nigga. All these name calling you doing with this man instead of telling him, hey babe, I know you better than that, man. That shit ain't right. You could do better than that. Tell your baby daddies you a better daddy than that. You ain't coming through for the kids right now, but I know you can do better than that. Speak life into these goddamn men, especially the kids, especially that. If you don't take nothing from what I'm saying, man, y'all got to stop that shit, man. Stop it. Y'all can't even take the shit y'all self. And some of y'all men probably do it too, but I'm speaking to the mamas because we spend a lot more time with these kids than y'all do. Stop beating these fucking kids down. That girl in the store had such a fucking attitude with me. And I made a point, and the Indian lady behind the counter, completely different race. She understood what the fuck was going on and what I was saying.
An absolute embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. And then be so quick to talk about, but them over there, they do it too.
If every day of a person's life, every time they're doing something wrong, all you do is beat them the fuck down and name call them, you don't think they're going to grow up with some type of vendetta, some type of anger issue, some type of psychological issue from the way you talking to them? And the problem is, y'all can't take it. Not one of y'all that talk to y'all kids like that, can y'all stand there and let me call y'all pussy bitches, dumbass hoes, stupid ass, dumbass bitch, can't do nothing right? You couldn't take that. The shit hurts your feelings. So how the fuck you expect an 8 or 9-year-old to cope with that shit?
Love Dorsey, you ain't never lied, yo. You got to see them bald head roaches at my channel when I call a spade a spade. When I call a bald head roach, you got to see how they get triggered. Some of them that's not even bald head roaches be getting triggered, and I'm not even talking to them. So you know they can't take it. They can't take it at all, so they need to stop. Just think about it. When you hear Mr. Goodbread and it's harsh, that's the same way your kids feel as soon as you open your mouth.
Somebody had to teach me this a long time ago so I can understand why our race of people, why we act like that to each other. A lot of times it happens more often in poor families than it do in people with money. And I ain't saying it don't happen with them, but I'm telling y'all, we already starting from nothing. A bitch starting from nothing. So when these kids don't got much to begin with, you don't got much to begin with. Do it better. Change the way y'all talking to these kids. It's a difference. You can tell somebody they wrong without beating them down. That shit irked me so far. I had to make a video. I had to. And the girl in the store, I know she probably was mad, embarrassed or whatever, but you was embarrassing fucking people by doing that. All these fucking people in the goddamn gas station looking at you. Talk to these kids like they nobodies. Stop that shit. Especially with these young men. And don't like this video. Share the shit. Share it. Because I know you know somebody that's sitting around here talking to their kids just like that. Speak life into these children so life can come up out of them. Please.
They ain't gonna share this video, love. Videos like this, they don't share. They talk about wanting solutions and they want everything to be roses and peaches and cream, but nobody gonna share this real. This is too real. Real stuff like this, I notice people like to clutch and cling to themselves and never activate it, but they don't want nobody else to get to it, but they want to hold it and not actually activate it. I noticed that, guys. Again, guys, I'm not going live anymore. You know what I mean? So I'll just be hitting y'all guys with power pack 14-minute, 8-minute videos, but I won't be going live no more. It's just not worth my time. You know what I mean? My time is money, and I ain't got time to be spending 3 hours of my time out of my day, and nobody want to hit the like button because y'all don't want the content to get out there because y'all want to stay stupid and blaming it on white supremacy. So I ain't got time for that shit. For the rest of y'all, my members, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all the reason why I'm doing YouTube, to tell you the truth, because of my members. So salute to my members of the month. All right, students of the month, salute to y'all.